Robbie, are there any recommendations you can make for those who are trying to improve their lineup before Saturday the 18th?
Yeah, of course. One of the things that you don't want to overlook is heat check cards. For example, LeBron James has a heat check card that, if he performs as well in real life as he has been lately, 97 overall, pink diamond tier for about $30K on the auction house. That's a steal. Another thing you can do is look at dynamic duos that will boost players that are currently in your collection.
From Salt Lake City, Utah, the scene for the Lakers. The intimidation factor looms large. Anthony Davis is locked in and focused on winning, trying to lead his team as they get ready for action at Vivint Smart Home Arena. Lakers, Jazz on 2K Sports.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the seven.
Greetings, everyone. Hope you're all enjoying this. Happy Halloween. It's a special October 31st matchup in the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. While we get a break, let's take a look at the October standings out west. A look at the Lakers. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season. And, of course, the Utah Jazz, a half game back.
And seeing where Utah is, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, the Utah Jazz tries to keep their players happy by financially incentivizing them. Contract bonuses include on-the-court performance, physical fitness, and off-season workouts. The team's general manager said, "To be a significant program, we need to be great defensively and with individual development. The bonuses are created with those goals in mind." Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Well, Clark, we've got a terrific game here on Halloween. Growing up, what was it like trick-or-treating on your block?
Oh, it was wild and fun, and I actually outgrew trick-or-treating by the time I was about 11 or 12. I was just too tall to be out there in a costume begging neighbors for candy.
Now the Lakers starting group. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Jay Crowder out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Mitchell. Outside Conley, from outside the arc. That one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Caldwell Pope passes to Caruso. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Conley, the pass to Tice. Bogdanovich looking around. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
James against Bogdanovich. LeBron passes to Davis. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Davis has got his second bucket.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Conley up top. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Washington. to the middle. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
And so just over a minute and a half played. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here's Conley outside. And Davis pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Oh, and here comes Conley all alone.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Davis. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. James way outside. Conley grabs the miss.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Up top, Tice. He's guarded by Davis. Tice, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Kuzma slams it in.
You got to keep Kuzma in front of you, especially in transition. Once he gets behind you, it's done.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. 4-point game. Outside Conley. And that one drops.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Lakers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. LeBron outside, passes it to Caruso. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. No good on the triple.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Crowder inside, working on James. That one goes. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. So hard to challenge these shots. I mean, especially against the better shooters.
Conley, the pass to Tice. The Lakers with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
Jazz trail by 5. Mitchell outside. Outside Conley. Takes a 3. And James pulls it down. L.A.'s gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
Stolen away. Caruso kicks to Kuzma. Lakers passing it around. And Kuzma slams it in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Conley. Tice passes to Mitchell. Will it go? Kuzma pulls it in. Lakers leading by 12. A go-to scorer's mentality for Kyle Kuzma. Clark, he's got a wide array of shots at his disposal.
Well, I don't know if there's a more versatile scorer as a young player in the league than Kuzma. He's got the turnaround jumper, the sky hook, step backs, drives it aggressively. Boy, he has got a lot in that book bag of his.
Here's Davis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
and you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Tyler Cavanaugh, he's checked in for Daniel Tice.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Here's Cavanaugh. 11 points for him in that last game against Washington.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Shot clock at 2. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
James against Bogdanovich. James outside. Pass to Caruso. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And that one is off. So Utah will take it the other way.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Caruso kicks to Caldwell Pope. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And the Jazz call time here. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Hill in for Mike Conley. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers #1. In third, the Jazz.
It's all about the fast break with these two groups. I mean, they were terrific a season ago, playing at a breakneck pace.
Now here's Davis. He has 7. Pass to Watford. He kicks to Cook. There's the triple. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Lakers lead by 18.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Hill left side. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in. Cavanaugh's got his second basket.
Man, how about the vision of the hometown hero, George Hill, spotting a teammate and whipping it over quickly.
And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. And the Jazz making a change here. Bazemore is checked in. And here is Davis. Pass to Watford. Utah with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Porter, no luck. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. 16-point lead. Bazemore against Clarkson. Pass to Watford. Lakers passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Johnson, the pass to Cavanaugh. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. As you're watching a game unfold, what characteristics do you look for in a great closer?
Obviously confidence, a real eagerness to make difference-making plays late, and somebody who can create his own shot if a play breaks down. I mean, that's essential.
Here's Watford. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Golden State. And the Lakers have possession. It's a 14-point game. Clarkson on the wing. He feeds it to Davis. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Now a chance to see the numbers for Kyle Kuzma. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 17 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Anthony Davis. Great showing for him last season. First in blocks, second in field goal percentage. And he was also the NBA's 3rd leading rebounder among elite company when it comes to working off the glass.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Davis. Nance comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Seth Curry in for Cook. Now here's Curry. He also stepped up against the Warriors in that win. Here's Nance. Pass to Clarkson. At the elbow, it's Cousins. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Here's Hill. Following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Hill against Curry. Hill kicks to Porter. The 3. No good on that one. And the Lakers take it the other way. Bazemore, high quality look, and he sinks it. 1:41 left to play in the first. Hill against Curry. Pass to Watford. He dishes it to Cousins.
And, you know, Cousins is a wrecking ball inside, guys. Effective at using his size to draw the contact close to the rim. He's a hard guy to defend.
And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. Outside Hill. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Cousins.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Cousins is a legitimate shot-blocking threat, using that reach to deter shots.
With the shot, that's in there. Anthony with the assist. And it's 6 points here for Cousins.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Nance. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Over Hill. That one a little long. Jazz trail by 16. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Anthony over Hill. The second chance effort. And Nance with the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Pulls it from the elbow. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so it's Los Angeles holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. One of the better two-way guards in the NBA, Mike Conley, said his inspiration growing up was none other than Gary Payton.
He was one of my favorite players growing up. I had Gary Payton jersey, I had the shoes, everything. So when I looked at a player, I was like, you know, he plays on both ends. I want to be able to do that too.
And you know, Conley, maybe not the size of Peyton, but Greg, he's always taken the challenge defensively.
And you can see how much of an influence the glove had on Conley. He plays a lot like him on that end.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
And I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Jazz, Kent Bazemore is out there with Hill. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's Kavanaugh in at the power forwards position. Bazemore against Clarkson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Utah shooting their fifth attempt at the line in the game. Now here's Curry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Cousins inside. Defended by Tice. His three-pointers off the mark. Jazz trail by 15. Here's Bazemore. Rebounded by Clarkson. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Anthony. Inside. Now here's Nance. He's covered closely. Cousins with it. 6 points for him. He's off from 17 feet. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Bazemore's got 7. Lakers leading by 13. Clarkson looking for an opening. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
Here's Hill. There's the pass to Kavanaugh. Bazemore against Clarkson. Passes it to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Hill has the open look. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Nance has got 4 rebounds in this game. Anthony drives in. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Got a hand on it. Now Clarkson. Here's Nance. The baseline jumper goes down. And the Lakers lead by 17.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. There's no debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
Now here is Hill. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Bazemore. Shoots a 3. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Bounce pass Anthony. Nance passes to Carmelo. Back to Nance. Anthony finds Nance. Here's Cousins. Over Tice. Rebounded by the Jazz. Tice has got 5 rebounds tonight. Hill against Curry. Tice. And the rejection by Cousins. Down low. Finished off the brace.
Hey, he's so good at running to the right spot at the right time in transition. Seth Curry, somebody you've got to have an eye on in the open court.
Utah calls timeout. You and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about the three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. It's terrific.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Crowder against Caldwell Pope. And the shot's good from Crowder. Here's LeBron. He had 16 points in the win against Golden State. And James throws it down hard.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Lakers shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here. And James no good on that one. Jazz trail by 16. Bogdanovich up top, covered by LeBron. Mitchell finds Conley. Shoots from 12. Jump shot is good. Conley's got 6 points.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
McGee the pass to Caruso. Bogdanovich against LeBron. That's good from 17 feet away. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
Analytics says that you should ignore the mid-range jumper. No, not with LeBron. With him shooting, I'll bank on any shot he takes.
Kuzma against Mitchell. Caldwell Pope kicks to McGee. Here's Caruso. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 19. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Mitchell. He's coming off a 22-point game against Washington.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
Got a piece of it.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
Now here's Kuzma. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Takes it from 10. Rebound, Utah. To the paint. Here's Crowder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Caldwell Pope. The Jazz shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Jay Crowder taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Crowder. Clark, there are strong divisions and there are weak divisions, and the NBA might be considering removing divisions altogether and having only 2 conferences. What do you think?
You know, that's interesting. I like the divisions because that's what we've been accustomed to, but just having straight conferences, I wouldn't see much harm in that. You'd adjust the schedule accordingly in terms of how many games you play within the conference and how many times each opponent, but I think that could work.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul.
Now into the lineup for the Lakers. Watford.
Jazz trail by 18. And here is Mitchell. Outside Conley. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Tice finds Crowder. That one, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. It's Davis on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Utah shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Looking to get it going, and Conley lays it in. Conley's got 8 points.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Left side, Davis. Caldwell Pope for 3. Here's James outside for Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. Back to Cook. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Cook. 12 points for Anthony Davis.
Well, Anthony Davis has a nice high-arching jump shot. I love seeing him shoot it from here. Hard for the defense to match up with him.
Johnson dishes to Conley. To the inside. Here's Crowder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers. And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's LeBron. He has 6. The dish to Cook. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. He's coming off an excellent season. 7th in field goal percentage, 13th in scoring, and he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Pass to Cook. Over to the wing. Lakers passing it around. Caldwell Pope outside. There's the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Caldwell Pope's got 11 points.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Now here's Conley. 8 points for him. To the paint. It's stolen by Davis. 3-on-3. Back to LeBron. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Los Angeles shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Tyler Kavanaugh, he's checked in for the Jazz. Here's Kavanaugh. 6 points for him. Here's Mitchell. And the shot goes down. Mitchell's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's James. Here's Watford. Kicks to LeBron. Shoots over Crowder. James with the bucket. He's got 11.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Kavanaugh, the pass to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
LeBron with it. He's got 11. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And the Jazz with some changes. Porter comes in for Crowder. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Mike Conley. And the Lakers also making a change. Nance is checked in. Now, here's Mitchell. Yep, that one goes. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Here's Davis. 19-point game. Back to Cook. Pass to Watford. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Utah's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. 15 seconds left now here in the second. Now Mitchell. 8 points for him. 5 on the clock. Bazemore on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Lakers ahead, running away with it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. And when we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 12 points, 2 block shots, and 4 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
They relied way too heavily on the three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off. But they still settle for the outside shots. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. If you look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
Los Angeles leading by 22. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the 1. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for his shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but the one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
Now, here's Mitchell, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Caruso. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. The pass to Caldwell Pope. And here is Davis. Lakers passing it around. James has a 2-pointer. The offensive rebound, and it's Davis with the jam.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Tice. Great D that time from Davis.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
He gets it in there.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Here's Conley. 8 points for him. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Mitchell. That shot, no good. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Here's Kuzma. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Free throw good, Kuzma. Clark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys, it's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
Love the aggressive attitude. I mean, no invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Crowder kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Trying to end the drought. Bojan Bogdanovich, and that's good.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Here's James. 13 points in the game. And it's Davis with the jam.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Conley with the 3, and Utah another 3.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Caruso looking for an opening. Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
So it's the Jazz now, after the basket by the Lakers. Crowder finds Conley. From past the arc. That shot misses. And the Lakers going the other way now.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And Davis gets it to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Conley, the pass to Tice. Outside Conley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That'll be his second foul of the game. George Hill's checked in for the Jazz. And then for Los Angeles, Anthony's checked in for James. And it's Seth Curry in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Crowder. 7 points in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Clarkson in for Alex Caruso. Out to Anthony. Clock at 6. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Feeds it to Davis. Second chance shot. It's tipped.
Wow, I mean, we don't normally see a rejection from Bogdanovich. I mean, the effort was great, and the shot block was a surprise.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Los Angeles. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. He kicks it to Clarkson, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Los Angeles making a switch here. Cousins is checked in.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Outside Hill. Excellent D there from Anthony.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And pro move there, finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Outside Curry. And here's Clarkson. Down low, and it's McGee with the jam.
Excellent recognition on the pick and roll. Clarkson lays it off to his teammate for the score.
Now here's Conley. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Makes it off the glass. Conley's got 13.
That was George Hill getting in the way of the D right there.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. The three ball. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Utah's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. To the middle. Here's Hill. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
You know, Hill is long and athletic, but deceptively strong, as he showed you there, using his body well.
Pass to Cousins. Kicks it to McGee. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Drills the three-pointer. Anthony's got his first 3 points of the game.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Utah is shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings. Here's what Utah's going with right now. Tyler Kavanaugh comes in for Daniel Tice, and Porter subbed in for Crowder. Curry dishes to Cousins. From deep. And another three for the Lakers.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Curry against Conley. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Clarkson. Deep two from Anthony. The rebound by the Jazz.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Conley. Count that one. Conley's got 7 points for the quarter.
I'm impressed with Conley's scoring ability here. He's an alert guard who understands how to attack the defense.
Now here's Curry and the pass to Cousins. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul. And the Jazz with some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Mike Conley. And over the course of his career, Mike Conley taking on more and more of the leadership mantle.
He's embraced it, Kevin. And he said letting his hair down was a way of letting go and just being confident in himself. And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Cook the pass to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And he is a power player down low. If there's nobody there to stop him, Boogie's going to destroy that rim.
Utah has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. It's Hill on the wing. Bazemore against Curry. They grabbed their own miss.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And it's 13 points here for Cousins. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Utah. Outside, Porter. Johnson in the corner. Five to shoot. Passes to Hill. From deep three-point range, Utah keeping it alive. The new 14.
It's huge whenever Seth Curry comes up with the block. I think it ignites the entire team.
Here's Cousins. And the Lakers get it back. And Nance kicks to Curry. And he's good on the three ball. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he got all the room he needed, which isn't much to bury that three. What a phenomenal touch.
Bazemore on the wing. 10 points for him. Pass to Hill. Shot to stop the run, and the layup is up and in. Hill's got his second basket of the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's Bazemore, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bazemore. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for George Hill. The Lakers also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Alex Caruso in for Curry. Now here's Nance. Kuzma left side. Over Porter. Pass to Watford. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Caruso, no good. Utah's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And the basket by Johnson.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Right wing. Inside. Here's Nance. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Nance has got 6.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Mitchell with it. Bazemore on the wing. With 2 seconds left. Misses there. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Jazz shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Michael Porter's out there with Johnson. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Kavanaugh in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah. Now here's Napier. Here's Porter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, a former 5-star recruit. We know about the talent level with Porter, but he's also a mature, hard-working guy.
Look, for a while now, you and I were just talking. We've had a rule that a team cannot go without a first-round pick in consecutive years. Could it be time to lift that restriction?
I certainly wouldn't mind discussing lifting the restriction, but I like it as it is on the books because it does lend itself, I think, to competitive balance. And that's important in the strength of a league.
Kuzma can't get it to go. And now Utah, fast break. Johnson, a wide open look. Off target with his 3. And Los Angeles guys shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Here's Cook. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Johnson. Here's Porter. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
To the paint, here's Kuzma. The rebound by the Jazz. Kavanaugh's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bazemore on the wing. The kick out to Porter. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Pass to Watford. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Here is Porter following the 3 by the Lakers. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Kavanaugh's shot is off. And that one's good. Caruso. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And there's the pass to Porter. He kicks to Bazemore. Clark, should the NBA consider widening the court to even out the value of those corner threes?
You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea, Kevin. But I also like the fact that there's a deep 3 at the top and on the wing. And then you've got a little shorter 3 if you can get to that corner. Widening the lane to make that 3 more in line or symmetrical with the deep 3 at the top. I kind of like having a short corner 3.
I agree with you. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Kuzma. No good on that one. So Utah will take it the other way. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. L.A. has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Here is Cook. Napier covering. Back to Cook. Lakers passing it around. McGee, the pass to Cook.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Now Napier. It's stolen by Nance. Here's Watford. He's covered by Bazemore. And the jam by Larry Nance.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Porter. Clark, do you think we in the media overemphasize championship rings when talking about an individual player's legacy?
Yeah, I think when you talk about an individual player's legacy, a player can be a champion without a championship ring. I know there's another level of champion which includes a championship ring, and sometimes it gets distorted in my estimation because an individual only has so much impact on a team being a championship team. There are no individual team champions. Teams win championships. Being a key player or a role player on the championship team is certainly worthy of recognition and being held in high esteem, but I don't like to see championship caliber players being diminished in the court of public opinion because they didn't win a team championship ring.
Like Stockton and Malone.
Exactly. You could go down the list, a number of guys who just weren't, for whatever reason, able to get the ultimate in a team championship, but had championship Hall of Fame careers.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the three-pointer by Utah. Out to Nance, puts up a three. Tries again, in deep, McGee drops it in.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Pass to Bazemore. Back to Napier. Bogdanovich against Nance. Bogdanovich, no luck.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
To the inside, and it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
And the Jazz with possession here. Napier feeling it out a bit. Outside, Bogdanovich. Anthony against Bazemore. 6 on the shot clock. Over Anthony. Bazemore misses.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Clark, the NBA gives out so many awards at the end of the season. Is there an award missing that you'd like to see?
You know what? I think they've got the bases covered really well with the number of awards they give out, Kevin. But I would like to perhaps see consideration given to a sophomore campaign award. That would be kind of cool because sometimes the rookie of the year, at least recently, has been a little cloudy because a rookie had been in the league a year, Ben Simmons, case in point, and then was counted. It was actually technically his second year, but his first year of playing. So a sophomore award might be something worth adding to the list.
That's a great idea. Now here is McGee. Clarkson kicks to Anthony. Pass to McGee. Dishes to Curry. It's stolen by Teague. And now here comes Teague leading the break. Here's Bazemore. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the Lakers turn it over again.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Jazz. The pass to Tice. Outside, Bogdanovich. Lets it fly. They get it back.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
And McGee kicks to Clarkson. Back to Curry. Passes it to Clarkson. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Over Teague. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by McGee. McGee's got 3 assists in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Fast break, the Lakers. Pass to Clarkson from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Utah's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Teague. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Cousins. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
There he's showing you he can run the show himself in that pick and roll. That's a nice play from Bogdanovich.
Timeout called the Lakers. Clark, there are a lot of factors a free agent puts into selecting the new team that he goes to. Talk about the factors that aren't basketball for these free agents.
Well, I think you could see some of them if you gave it some thought, Kevin. You think about it, market size, nightlife for some guys is important. Business opportunities when you think about places like Silicon Valley or New York or Los Angeles. Season of life for the individual player in terms of his family and where he might want to reside after he's done playing. So there are a number of different things that contribute to free agents making moves from one team to the next.
Now, did you have a family, Clark, when you played your last couple of years in the NBA?
We were without children, but it was Rosie and I. We've been married 4 years, and then our family started right after I retired.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Jazz.
That free throw missing. Cook is checked in for Clarkson. He's off on the second. L.A. has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. The pass to Anthony. Outside Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Money from the wing.
Boy, an excellent shooter. Seth Curry takes pride in spraying you from this spot.
Jazz shooting gets 33%, struggling to get good looks. Tice passes to Bogdanovich. Clark, it feels like we're seeing more and more of this, but bench celebrations and reactions at both college and pro levels.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think it's an outgrowth of the social media platform.
You're right. I agree.
I think there's no question because anything that can be done that's creative and fun is going to find a life on social media and maybe go viral. And guys know that. They're aware. I mean, this generation has grown up with social media. So they understand that they could be seen beyond just the arena if they do something pretty clever.
And you and I are sitting over here watching it. We're laughing as much as anybody else, aren't we?
Oh, I'm not denying that it's fun. I love seeing it, actually. But on occasion, it does get a little carried away.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Lakers working the ball around now. Anthony finds Cousins. Pulls up. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Utah's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Napier. And the rejection by Cousins. Anthony, the pass to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
1:46 left to play here in the fourth. Kavanaugh kicks to Bogdanovich. Oni. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And asserting themselves up front here, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two. They've got to feel good about getting the upper hand tonight against the Jazz.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Davis.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And 101 left here in the fourth quarter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And here's Napier. Following DeMarcus Cousins' 3, Napier kicks to T. And here's Napier. Outside Bogdanovich. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
You've got to spy Bogdanovich because he is good at squaring up and delivering the revenge triple.
Pass to Cook. Now Cousins. Pass to Anthony. Here is Cook. Here's Curry. Napier covering. Shot clock at 6. Back to Cook. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Teague. It's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Jazz. It's stolen by Curry. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Anthony, an impressive win, and it seemed like a collective effort out there tonight.
Guys come in and stepped up and played tremendously, so I just go out there and play, with all my energy and everything I had in me and leave it out on the floor, and I'm glad we got the win.
Hey, Anthony, thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you, man.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.